Forgot your matches. You got your batteries out of your flashlight. If you have fine steel wool, now, you know what? I'll be very honest with you. Did I do my homework? I didn't check these batteries, but we'll see what we can do. Okay? So, what's going to happen? We get the positive to negative like so. Put these on. Can everybody see that? I'll put this right here. You add that into your tinder, and you blow that into flame. Okay. What did I do? What did I do? You guys are going to be doing that. You're going to be practicing that, so don't worry. Okay? All right. Now, actually, I like to tell little stories. How did I learn that? We were training some these backcountry skiers, they're leaders. So we're teaching them survival training. And we said, what do you have in your pack for fire starting? Oh, we forgot our matches. Oh, okay. Do you have a headlamp? Yeah, you know, backcountry skiers have headlamps, right? Okay, do you have fine steel? Well, someone said, yeah, I got fine steel wool. I said, why do you have fine steel wool? In case the screws, you know, you wear out the screws while you're in the skis, they can repair it. They put a little fine steel wool to get the grip in. I said, give me that. Give me your wax off your skis. So I did positive to negative, and boom. It was in grade 4, folks, where this came into play. Where you get the light bulb and the wire and you connect it to the battery. That's where the idea came from. Okay? All right. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to use some sparks. Okay. We're still going to the high-techer technique. This is, it's not really a flint, but it's a form of flint. I'll show you magnesium stick shortly, but this catches a really good spark, and you can get these called fire steel. I'm not promoting any products. You'll get to try these, okay? This is called basically the Cadillac of strikers. All right. You can do that with the fine steel wool also. Put a spark into it. Now, your first aid kit, would you have cotton balls or whatever, makeup, anything like that? Makeup bag. You fluff it up. What you do then, if you have Vaseline in your first aid kit or lip balm, you take stock. You're lost. Okay, everybody, empty out your pockets. What do you have in your pockets? Lip balm. Vaseline, right? Well, whatever. Okay, this is also will increase the temperature and let it burn a lot hotter. So what you do is you put a little bit of that on there. Plus it gets to stick onto the rock. And then I fluff this up. There we go. Now that's going to burn for about 5 minutes. I didn't even put that much Vaseline on. Okay, so now you can relax, get your tinder or whatever, and chill out. Okay? All right. Okay, now we're going to keep on going on to the high-techer stuff. Magnesium stick. What is the magnesium stick all about? Magnesium will ignite and burn a few hundred, 1,000 degrees, like very hot. But it also has an ignition, a spark. I've had this spark come off, the breaking tool actually come out. But what this is good about is that you can now scrape the magnesium into your tinder, like so. So I'm going to get around the size of a dime. Which reminds me of a camp song. Okay. We're from Camp Lifeline, we do the Watusi. We're 7 feet tall. Mosquitoes may eat us, but they'll never beat us because we're from Camp Lifeline and we're having a ball. Sing along, sing along. Okay, anyway. Going down the French River, I was 14 years old singing that. It still hasn't left me. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to get that all in a pile. Okay, now you get that famous birch bark. Remember the little tiny layers? And I could put some in there, very thin. And you people will be actually trying this stuff under the supervision of the adults. And we have staff watching too. We don't want anyone hurt. So then you just, there we go. See the sparks? And that caught on fire. Okay? All right, we're progressively now getting a little bit more woodsy. We're going now to the pioneer days.
The pioneers.
They had flint, but now in this region we have quartz, right? So we have quartz and we have something called charred cloth. Has anybody seen this? Charred cloth is once you get your fire going, you get 100% cotton, or you find a cedar tree that's been struck by lightning and the bark has been charred. So if you're going to make your own, you get charred, you actually get 100% cotton. Jeans work great. An inch by square. Put it in one of these. Put the hole in the center. Put it in the fire until the flame is burnt out. Don't open it. Take it out, let it cool completely, then you open it, and then you get something like this. It's charred. What the importance of this demo is, folks, how easy you get a forest fire with just a spark, with a train going by, and the sparks off the train tracks, right? So, did you see this one with Les Stroud doing the axe? And okay. Wow. Woo. Now going to get out of the wind, block the wind. Can people see this? I'm now going to get some, try to get some sparks. Oh my gosh, I did it. I can't believe it on the first time. Okay. So one spark. Now I can relax. But what have I done? I've got my tinder pile already. I make a nest. It's called a tinder nest, which I'm going to demo very shortly. How is all the cedar bark being shredded? Because I'll be needing it. Keep it going, folks. You need a lot of it. So then I drop down my tinder pile and blow it into a flame. Okay. Now we go to the days where there are no cell phones. Texting was unheard of. Computer games were big. Okay. Believe it or not, there were no cell phones. And I think some of us can relate to that. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I need the tinders actually that everybody's been working on, the cedar tinders, please. Before I continue, I'm sorry. Let me show you. I need all the tinder piles getting ready. I'm just going to show you the cattail. I should have showed you this. Now the cattail. Watch this. This is the second generation. I just open this up. This is why I call it nature's gasoline. I could put a little birch bark in there, which you should. Oh, thank you. Okay? So that was nature's gasoline. This is airplane fuel. And what was the airplane fuel, folks? What did I call it?
Milkweed.
Right. Someone's listening. Perfect. Okay, watch this. The milkweed goes up in a flash. Why do you need to know your plants? Because then you could know if you need a smoldering fire, a tinder, how to get something going quick. As you walk, you realize, I know that tree. Oh, pine tar. I can make a torch out of that. I could see that. I can make some tea right out of there. It's just a whole new education, just walking and looking at the trees. Okay? All right, thank you. Okay. Now, oh, beautiful. You did this. Right on. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tinder nest. Now, there's many ways of making a tinder nest. I'm going to have fun with this one, right? This one right here, you could actually do the same thing and put all your, who would like to make a tinder nest? Okay, great. You three right there? Okay, perfect. Come here. Okay, just come and get some of this. Add some birch bark in there, some cattail. Go ahead, and there's some birch bark right there. I start going like so. Okay, there you go. And then start shredding it. You gotta have a seed over there, and make your make one over there. Okay. All right. This is gonna be one. I'm making one right now. Just it's so convenient because I found the dead birch, and I give it a bit of a shake. Everything came out, so I got this perfect cylinder. All right. Okay. So now, what is this? What's this paper called? Birch bark. Right. So I'm gonna really start shredding this. If someone can start actually putting this together, I need someone to really start putting this into very fine pieces and put it inside here. Start tearing it apart. Okay? All right. Keep it going. Here's some more. And actually tear it, just like this. Just like that. Tear it and put it in there. Okay? All right, now, this is going to get in your hair, but be careful. Just go like this, break this. Can I have that? The tooth. And just break this, and then put it in here like this. Just shred it there. Okay? I'm going to mix it up. All right, now, what we're going to do is something called the fire bow. I'm actually going to rub two sticks together and get a fire going. All right? So, I need, first of all, a little piece of birch so I could carry the ash into my tinder nest. All right. Fire by friction works like so, folks. If you go like this, go ahead and rub your hands like that. What's happening to your hands? You get more. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a little bit of a friction with this. Now, I'm using basswood on basswood. You can use tamarack, Manitoba maple, cedar, willow, but the pines are not great because of the sap. Okay? So any sapling would do. With, how about using your shoelace? Yeah, good luck. I'll have one or two spins and the lace breaks. Yeah, but, you know, sounds good. Okay, so some good cordage. Everything's got to be dry first, okay? People say, where'd you get that rock with the hole in it? Well, actually, I just did out to show. But in reality, you would use a harder piece of wood, notch it out, and then use pine tar, which I've done in here. I put some pine tar, and that helps with the rotation. All right, so if your knife is not in your hand, where is it? In your sheath. If it's not in your sheath, it's in your what? Hand. Okay, and you always, whenever you have a knife, you always have people clear out of the way, always go away from you. It was a bit different back then when I was growing up. I've had this since I was 14 years old. Okay? It's a little different now. You got to be careful. It's a tool. So, what I do is, you got some time? All right. What you do is you prepare this like so. I've got my spindle. I've prepared some of it already. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, put 2 points on each side. Always work a knife away from you. Sharp knife is a safe knife. A dull knife is a dangerous knife. All right. And then I would just start off with a bit of an edge, like so. So at least I can, a bit of a groove, so I can start off the notch. Where's my knife going? Right. A little bit of cut in a wilderness situation could be very dangerous because of infection. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to clear everything out of the way. I'm going to start to groove. Okay, so I wrap it around like so. When I was teaching this to people, I've had so many bows broken. Frustration. All right. I get in this position like so. I'm using a combination of technique, pushing down and tension on the string. That sounds good. Okay, we're gonna stop there. I'm not finished yet. Now I'm gonna start prepping. I'm gonna make a hexagon now. A hexagon is what? By the way, 6 sides. I have the unofficial record of getting an ash going. All of 5 seconds. So, now what I'm doing is I'm shaving off the charcoal, or the burn spot. I'm being very careful. I'm now making a couple of X's to start actually more of a grinding technique. Then, I make a groove. This all-important groove. I remember I was watching that first Survivor series. They were trying to fireball. You got all this smoke going. Everybody's like, whoa. But that hot ash was not funneling through because of, or lack of, groove. You need that groove so it funnels. It'll start funneling. There we go. And then it'll start gathering. Okay, that should be good. Where's my tinder pile? The tube. Pass it over. Let's take a look at it. Perfect. Just gonna fluff up a little bit of the cedar in there, mix it up. All right, right on. Good. We got another one. Put it right by the side there. That'll be excellent. Excellent. Right on. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here for people to see. I'm going to put a little bit of cedar in that groove where I etched out, so at least that can catch and collect the hot ash. All right. Okay. Here we go. Okay. You know, what's the big deal? It's like you tried it. It's called perseverance. You collect yourself. You're lost. You got to keep busy. People say there's a movie and they actually say that. It's People Die of Shame. Embarrassment. Right? You've never seen that. But we'll try that again. I'll really die of shame this time. Okay, let's just see what we got. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Keep it going. Keep going. Okay. All right. Okay, this is a better one. I'm a little out of breath, so let's use nature help. No, I don't know if you're brought up in the 70s. I mean, there's that movie, Choosing Chong. Okay, anyways, yeah. It was raining a few days, but I'm not giving up.
Looks like he's smoking.
There we go.
Whoa.
Fire by friction, folks. Okay. Woo. Thank you. I'll be honest with you. I almost didn't think. I just about ran out of energy, but there you go.